Good morning, YouTube. Digital Six here, and I want to apologize to MAGA supporters, anyone who is offended by any of my other content. Uh, Assuming you're offended because that's not you at all, and that's what was offensive about it, then I apologize to you. If that's you, if you're racist and anything else that fit that narrative, then I don't apologize to you because my opinions of those types of people has not changed, but I can now see, and part of this is because of the post-election uh, comments and things being done. I can now see how well-meaning people could have the MAGA the MAGA movements, that how they could have had their side resonate. Um, and I just see how people living their lives not overwhelmingly glued to politics and stuff could just go through, and I could see how how it can resonate, and that with good people, like it's not whether or not you're a good or bad person. I can also see some other things on like I gained some perspective on why how anti woke has become a thing, and so I'd like to share and expound on some of this, but it gets hard to sorry, overflowing the dog water bowl. It gets hard to keep it somewhat concise, or whatever. So I want to get this out there as a starting point. And I didn't plan on staying active in political discussions or anything, uh, but uh, but I do see what I think. What does need to be active is politics, or not politics, but people. And there's places where people collide with politics. But the solutions for the people that are passionate about politics and the reasons they're passionate about it, stuff, the solution that they seek is actually with people, not politics. Politics, and same thing with there's so much money in politics, right? And people think that can make things hopeless and helpless. And it can if all you're trying to do is accomplish something through politics. But while we have a vote, while people can vote, winning the hearts and minds of people is always the the way forward. Um, and it's something useful and helpful that could be done. And it's the only lasting way too. So no matter what the odds look like, the politics alone is just a game. Period. Power flip flops. In fact, that's one of the things that's amazing about like the MAGA movement, even how people would expect so much from one guy, one president, one term. That one guy can promise to make America great again and turn everything around, and now I mean he's going to have an unprecedented opportunity to have that kind of power on his next term, uh, but typically that is not the stuff he's promising isn't even in the reach of a president, and yet uh, if that message was resonating, people were buying into it, and that's a problem. But if you fix the people that are behind the politics, that's where you can start to get lasting change. And that's how we have civil rights progress. It didn't happen through political will. And so we're going backwards down. But why are we going backwards? Probably because politics has replaced where civil rights activists once were. Politics has replaced what once was a chance, an opportunity aimed at reaching people. And now people are no longer being reached, but politics is still trying to force something on them that they don't understand, that they can't relate to for various reasons. So I want to touch on some of those things going forward. But in the meantime, the reason for this apology again is because I can now see how well-meaning people could get on or could support the right, even the MAGA movement, even Donald Trump, uh, just because of the fact that they're trying to live their lives, and things are resonating in ways that make sense to them and gets their vote. Um, And so a lot of the ins and outs, a lot of the more divisive things weren't even actually on the table, weren't even under consideration. The perspectives from both sides were never seen on all those things as well. So going so far as to start to apply an evil label or even a stupid label, that was too far. It was a bridge too far, and I apologize for that. And yeah, I mean, humble pie may be helping some, but this isn't an we lost and a kiss at anybody's ass kind of thing. This is legitimate wanting the best. Sorry, my tongue. I got an issue going on with my tongue at the moment. The best path forward. Period. And for everyone. Period. So that's where this apology is a starting point. Kind of again, maybe not specific enough. That'll come, hopefully. God willing, that's going to come with future content. And this content would be content with purpose. May not reach everybody, but, I think some of it will just be food for thought that maybe I don't have the outreach to make it count, but somebody else catches on to it and they would be a better influencer to actually start to help turn things around. So it has purpose in that regard. So I'll share it as I can. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted right now too because I got to get on with my day. Can't pay any bills by making YouTube videos currently. So no worries there. We'll do what we got to do. But thank you for watching, guys. And again, just stay tuned. If you don't understand what I'm apologizing for, if it doesn't mean anything, but somehow you saw the previous content and now you're seeing this, stay tuned. And more of it could come around. And I appreciate you viewing and watching. And definitely am all for us getting on a workable same page where possible. And where this weave would go, if I could do the weave, like that's a little jab at Donald Trump. But where it goes, I distracted myself with that. There's a lot here. That's why this is very generic, because if I try to be more specific, the tangents just get building and building and building. So there's a lot of potential content here. There's a lot of food for thought. There's a lot of good stuff here. And I want to share it. And hopefully other people can see it and it can be helpful. Like I said, I don't really expect myself to single-handedly accomplish much, but to inspire somebody else who is able to accomplish more can still be, there's still potential. And I think all of us should keep that in mind when we're gauging whether or not we're fit or qualified or whatever to be any kind of influencer or whatever. Is there purpose to your message? Understand that purpose and then fulfill it. Get it out there. Being silent definitely won't do anything. Speaking up may or may not do something. But if there's a purpose, especially a constructive purpose to what you want to share, you never know. You get it out there. Maybe you don't take it anywhere, but somebody else does. So it can add up. But let's let social media be what it is. Let's let it be the true society. So if you sit on the sidelines, then social media doesn't include you, even though you're part of society. So what's up? Obviously, you're letting people who aren't on the sidelines determine the perspective that people have of society as a whole. So participate. It helps. Plus, it helps. So anyway, guys, again, Digital Sticks, I'm out. Thanks for watching this. A little bit rambly mess. I understand that, but I did want to get that apology out as a starting point, and we'll see what else comes along these lines going forward. Have a good day.